Good morning everyone, welcome back, hope you're all well. Yesterday I put on the second colour of the camouflage. I'm just having my morning coffee and I'll get set up. So here it is, we have the first colour on underneath with all of our stickers on there that we made up. We've painted the grey, the next colour of the camouflage. Now what we have to work out, this is the last and final colour of this hull, which is colour number 5. So we're putting this one on. So what we have to do today is almost do what we did the other day, work out exactly where all the grey bits are going to go, the dark grey. Okay, camera's all set up. Let's get started. Here we are once again. So we now know that everything up until all this section is all correct. So we have the light, so we have the medium, the light, sorry, we're actually on this one here, coming up through. So there is some dark through here. So what we have to do now, anything we don't want the dark on, we now cover. Now, while I'm also at this, while we're using this color here, we're also going to be painting this top edge and the decks where they need to be. So let's get set up. First of all, let's have a look with this one. So that line looks like it travels through the camouflage on this one here. I'll put another picture up so you can kind of see it while we're doing it. So we need some tape. And the first thing we need to do while we're here, because we don't want none of this touched or overspray, and we are going to paint the top edge, I'm going to retape all of this, and later on, just before we paint, we're going to give this a bit of a sand so that number one, the edge can take the paint, and number two, any bits of fine tape that are sticking up, we're going to just take them off. So when we paint this, we've got a nice crisp edge of colour and paint, and yeah. So right now, I'll cover that. Probably best to do this in smaller strips rather than one big one. Might change my glasses too. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So this top edge here, we need covered. Yep. Take your time on this. Work on the edge that you want covered first, and then work your way backwards. Edge there. Now back. Continue on with those. And a little tiny one there with a bit sticking out over the edge. Bring this in just in case you can't quite see it. So again, I will, and again when I do the other side, I'll pinch them both together. It's a little tiny bit overlapping, that's okay, we'll sort that out. Now, the grey has to follow through on this line and cut that one off. So what we need here, we need a small piece. We want to continue that grey line on. That's the one. In the same line that was originally put on. Not too worried about down here because this colour's coming back off. But that line came through, carried on, which is what it says in here. We know the rest of this is grey. So what we also need to do now is cover up this bottom section. There is some dark grey just in through here. So let's just get this one on nice. I do like to rub the edges to make sure they're well and truly sealed off. And what we'll also do just on that one there, we'll put a little tiny patch piece just to make sure. Just to make sure that one there does not move. And we are going to be doing this top line. Now, this colour comes all the way down to the separation line. We do have a line in there. And the other one is just under here. Oh, now that is... We already know that that line was about 14 mil to the water line, to the part. This drawing is only about 10 mil overall. Yeah, pretty close to right on 10 mil. So it's just a little more than half. We need to do that again like we did the other day. So first off, we need to... Well, we already know that's coming under where that one there joins. Coming through. Okay, that's all right. Let me do that. Just so there's no chance of messing that up, we will put a sticker there. I'm keeping it just in line with the original sticker, if anything, a fraction back. You're not going to really notice that, but you will notice that. So we'll get rid of that up there. Okay. Now, they go together roughly there. So we need, yeah, just past the first one, down here, across, and looks like almost to the edge of the building. Just here where it touches. Yeah. And that way, when it comes up, it'll come up onto the superstructure that way. So we want to make it come exactly to the edge there. So if we start off, do what we did before, which is from, so you can see it better, we'll start off from here, about there. And we will go all the way to here, just there, and that'll keep me just inside the structure. So we need a sticker that is 62 long. Okay. Feel like deja vu. 62 long here. Now we want the 20 mil, which is what we're working at, down to the tape line. There, all that's excess. So that is that section. Now we wanted, so there's the plane, there's the hull of the ship running through. So we want this line just here. I don't really want to draw on this. And we're a little over half. So if that's what's left, we need a little more. And there's the grid line coming through. So if we're just about there somewhere, we should be right. And we need, yeah, it's a funny shape, isn't it? So we kind of need Gee, we need something really small to create an edge. Let's see now. Let's see if I can work this one out. Let's put a line through here, through here, what we're working with. And we want to keep so we want to keep most of this grey and then run this one out. So this one curves up slightly from there to there. Let's put the 62 line back in. Okay, so there's our little grid. This one's got a very slight curve. Back to that. We can put a very slight curve using something big. Where are we? Just to make sure. I kind of reckon I'm going to need bigger. It's a very subtle line. It's kind of a little too sharp, that. We almost want this. Not here, we almost want this here. So if we bring this around and put a line from there to there, yeah, that works. And then the other section we want quite sharp, but we need to come down a bit. So if we come down to about there, quite a sharp line, like that. So bring that one down, and then feather that line sort of through there. So we kind of want a line sort of through here. I'm going to do it light, and then we need to round it. So around it, we'll just go about there. Let's round it a bit. And back from there to there. Yeah. That'll kind of round it. So, probably even round just a little more here. At the end of the day, we're going to take that off. So there's our sticker. When I say sticker, from there, let's put that so you can see it, from there down. You're probably thinking, why did you cut straight up? Good question. I can probably cut that out a bit more because we do have the sticker here. So if I cut that on an angle, okay, that's our sticker. We know exactly where to start it. I know exactly where to start this one. So about there. Can bring the line up. Yeah, about there. You do have to kind of pick up the other sticker. So we could probably go down a line like that. So there's our line. And we need to match these two lines up here. Yes, we do. So basically we've got the line coming down through there. This is a real problem. This is. But there's not much I can do about that. Try and stretch that a bit. There. It's going to be a definite bleed point. It's got to be real careful with that one. and then the grey to come in this section. We'll just make sure they're all locked down. I'll go over all these joins again before painting. So now let's move along. So we've got light grey underneath all that. So basically we've got to cover this up because we've already got a sticker here. So we've got to block that off. Can't be too long there, so let's chop that corner off. So keeping the grey under that one there. Dark grey, dark grey. Yeah, where's the next one? Kind of looking because I got a funny feeling I'm a little too low on that colour there. I don't think anyone's going to really notice it. If I try and cut that lower, I'm probably going to make more of a mess than what I want. So what we'll do, so we're up to this section here. It comes around that way, comes around that way. Yeah. Now we need to know where the last torrent ends. So let's put that piece on. Roughly where the torrent goes on. So if I go like about here, yeah, about there, we can come through like that. So we only really need the line to come down, and the line comes down to the start to just before the middle. Yeah, that one's got the curve in it. Yep, that's in there. And the grey, yeah, from the start of the torrent down to just about the middle. So we'll say somewhere about there. We basically need a line going straight through. So there to there. It's a straight line. It is a straight line. That's why you'll get away with this. There. Now we'll take that one off. Put that one through there. Take that one off. Carry the line through there. There's our line. So paint the dark grey through there. And in front of that is nothing. So we need to clean that edge up just a little bit. Take some of that sticker off. What I'll do, I'll sand all that edge. Now we need another piece for there. So from there to there. About there should do it. Just move that along a bit. And we'll give that a bit of a raise. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, careful. You just went over it just a little bit. So just chop a little bit off that. So everything now, that's this side done. Everything now that's not painted or not taped up now gets painted. So all of this and all the top edges. But right now we'll turn it around. Yeah, fairly happy with that. This is just, I'm going to need to do something here. I might have to put 2 slits in here and then put another piece of tape over the top and try and get rid of, there's a leak there, definite leak, and that will smudge. And yeah, so we'll try and fix up something there. Let's do the other side.